Hey guys, Max Sleepy here. Welcome back to the German campaign on Conquest mode in Gates of Hell. Last episode we did one of our attacking rounds. It all seemed a bit badly done, but we got to the end and actually it turned out it wasn't too bad. We're still coping well with ammunition here. We've spent every single penny we have, and we've just sorted out our squads. We're continuing to arm all of our Panzer Pioneers with nice little MG42s. We've done a little bit of reorganisation, so all of our forces are now mechanised. And we unlocked the fourth wave, our fourth platoon, and we've got this really nice, massive artillery cannon that the Russians so kindly donated to us last game. We've got a couple more mortar vehicles. We got ourselves another unit of the armoured Panzer Pioneers as well, and we're bringing in just a couple of these phenomenal little Zish trucks. God, you can actually see where the driver was shot dead. Look, it's a bit gruesome, isn't it? Yeah. Look at that. Ugh. Actually, even a little hole in the windscreen there. Phenomenal. And this poor little chap's going to be driving it now, and we're going to bring in the nice little BA6 that the Russians brought to us as well. But this round we're going to be on the defence. Nice. We got research point, medium risk, so it's a good one. And we're going to be on the Rasenii map. So without further ado, let's load in. See what our points look like. See what we're going to do. See how many points the game gives us to bring in our defensive waves. I need to remember which wave actually has the engineers in, because we're going to need them. It's guaranteed going to have to be wave 1 and potentially wave 2. I'd like to bring in that artillery gun as well, just for a little bit of divine intervention should it be needed. But we'll see how it goes. We've got plenty of equipment now. We've got 3 mortar half trucks, so that'll be very useful. So we've got a position of very open ground and a position of very open ground, and the enemy is coming in from that direction, so we're going to prioritise this location, and in classic fashion, and the enemy is coming in quite close to us. That's already got a squad in it, so you are going to pick up all of these boys and get in. You are just going to drive over there to pick that up, and you are going to head up to here. And then, shall we bring in the guns or the tanks? Guns or the tanks? The engineers are in this 4th wave, I think. I think we had to move them. Let's bring in the guns. We're going to load in there. You're going to grab that. You're whipping around to grab that, which means you can head up here. You can head up here. You can just bring that over there. You can drive over here. You now have that, so you can drive up here as well. And we're going to have to wait and save our points. Annoyingly, the spawn point's really bad here. But we'll be able to lay up some defence. And because all of our troops are mechanised, that's the one benefit we have. They won't attack here, they will be focusing on the point. So as long as we keep this point, we'll be able to do something with it. Right, so let's get these Panzer Pioneers put together. You boys can all jump out. Get the squad leader out as well. And you take a little look in there. No, you don't need a shovel. No, you don't need a... You're not going to need that breaching charge. What you are going to need is ammunition. And these boys are going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Press K. They will all break out. Right. Supplies. Just going to move back there. Just move you out of the way. Your supplies are going to be dropped there. Get yourself over there. You just move over there. Let's get that gun loaded and mounted up. We're going to want you to be here. Just jump our boys out. That will do for now. You just build that. You just build that. You going to just move your case over there just a little bit. Any reason why you guys aren't in foxholes? You just have to jump in with him then, won't you? You'll just have to jump in with him. Wonderful. Right. You and you jump off there. You can just have a couple of foxholes there. Great. And that'll do, Piggy. Cool. So this squad, you can jump out as well. So you've got an MG, you're a rifleman, you can go over there, and you're a rifleman as well. There'll be an MG for you too, my friend. Cool. You're in there. You've already got an MG. You have a rifle.
Offizier hier, Gefechtsbereitschaft hergestellt. Rücken wir aus?
You're going to head over there. And then you're going to drop to your belt buckles. Let's just make sure. Right, you head over there. Go and get the other machine gun. Oh. Machine gun selection exists.
Jawohl. Ja?
Interesting. Alright, no worries. So, this squad is going to set up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Back in that bloody squad, idiot. 8, 9. Hit the K button, break the squad up a little bit. And you are, for some reason, legally unable. Right, let's have the mortars and the guns. Why not?
Jawohl. Jawohl. Ja.
Wie lauten die Befehle?
Geht's los? Unterwegs. Ja, wohin mit dem Ding? Jawohl. Bereit.
Panzer erwartet Ihre Befehle.
God, we have a lot more guns than I thought we did. You just get your troops over there. You are going to basically backup squad. You are going to head over to here.
Panzer einsatzbereit.
You are going to head over to here. You are going to head up here. You need to go and collect that.
Panzer, es ist Einsatz.
You need to go up here. So we're going to get our big old artillery gun.
Was wollen wir mit den Teilen? Wie lauten die Befehle?
Panzer erwartet Ihre Befehle. Panzer, es ist einsatzbereit.
Ja, wohin mit dem Ding?
So they've already taken this position. Question is, how are they going to get here? So they may swing up and use this road, but I suspect they're more likely to come up this road. But we need to be prepared for both eventualities, effectively. Last thing I want to do is be caught out.
Panzer meldet sich einsatzbereit. Panzer einsatzbereit. Es ist einsatzbereit.
What we do need to be careful of is just keeping all of these so close together. So you're going to head over to here so that we have access. You are another unit of Panzer Pioneers. I want you to be over here. You to be over here. You can now drop that and just drive over here.
Was wollen wir mit den Teilen? Wo soll das Ding hin?
There we go.
Panzer, es ist einsatzbereit. Panzer einsatzbereit.
Okay, so they might just be coming across the open terrain, which is perfectly fine by me, if that's what they want to do. And here we go. So the mortars started to open up, that's good. Good, so we've got the mortars in position now. What I'd like to do is take you, pair. And you guys are going to place some big sandbags.
Begebe mich in Deckung.
Nice big areas to pick people up in. How about we get our Big Bertha to sing a little bit? Oh, no, no, no. Fire at will, my brother. Yeah, no, fire at will. Fire at will. So what I'm going to do... These 3 vehicles are going to be shifted to. So... The reason for that being... I want to be able to call in direct fire support when I need it. Tanks in now, so what we need to do is get a little bit of a firing line. So if I one tank there, we'll get the drilling, bring that in. We'll put the other tank over here. I want you to there, then to there. The machine guns are kind of whatever. Like, they're nice to have, but they're not the most important thing in the world. Let's get some fire there. The engineers have done good work here, though. Gentlemen, please answer me how they were allowed to get a flak gun so close to our lines. Indulge me, if you will.
Wo soll das Ding hin? Was zum Teufel tut ihr da?
We've lost another half track. I think we've lost 2 half tracks. Yeah, we have. It's the only issue with half tracks. Very, very easy to damage. Barely any armor. So yeah, they are very, very easy to damage. Right, so we're going to have a tank over here, which we clearly really need. You are going to drive up here. What is this? Never heard of it. So we are keeping them at a good distance. That's a big loss. Car 98k soldier though, so not the biggest end of the world. Let's get you over there. You field engineers need to get the hell away. You are going to go right to here, where you can do some good. You are going to head to here. You got any more sandbags? Yeah, you do. A couple more sandbags. known caused that? They've got another bloody artillery cannon. So that's what this will be very useful for. That's exactly what this will be used for.
Wohin mit dem Ding? Feindliches Geschütz.
You barricade, you get in there. You put that up. There's our other engineer. You get over there. You can also crew that. You over here. You gentlemen are the last line of defence against a bold and scary enemy. Your job is to go and drop supplies off, should they be needed. Okay, so they're now getting BT5s. Had a BT5. It has since retired, apparently. Cool, so we've now got all of our troops in. So there you go. Takes us sort of 15 plus minutes, give or take a little bit, in order to put together a defence that's worth putting together. Oh, they have got another artillery cannon. Okay. You get down here. In fact, no. No, no, no. You get down here. We're going to take that cannon. And we need to take that cannon. We must take that cannon. In fact, I'll tell you what, I'm going to drive. Because I need to make sure that we take that cannon. They cannot be allowed to shell our positions. This is the reason we keep mobile reserves. Phenomenal. Oi, morons. What bloody field guns they bring up, man. Makes you sick. Absolutely sick. You. Come on. Well, that'll keep them busy. Right. Please don't deselect my squad when I'm trying to use them. Get into there. Bloody reinforcement wave came in as we were rattling over there. I don't think they'll go for it again. What it is doing, however, is providing them a real distraction from the actual objective. Out of interest. Just out of interest. Can you drop bombs over there? Just out of interest, really. Yeah, you can. Nice. So let's have another shot over here, shall we? Let's have a shot over here. He's both. Come on. You need to make it to that riverbank ASAP. Right. You need to make it to that riverbank ASAP. Move. Come on. Right. If we need to shell it, we need to shell it. Good now, brother. Cool. Back in your foxhole then. Tell you what, this is going to be a good battle for go and hold us some sweet, sweet loot. I'm going to send you down, and you're just going to wait here because I would like to take that gun if I can. Should we drop a shell on you? Try to drop a shell on you. They're bringing up the quads. Oh yeah. BA-10s now. Stay concealed. I want you on return fire only. Slightly hidden. Oh, that was a mortar shot. So we are down. Right, so we are going to sweep through here because we've won very, very quickly. And what we now want to do is make sure that we're actually securing the stuff we've won. So we're going to wait 5 minutes-ish. Let everything settle. Make sure that any enemies, any enemy infantry who want to come to us can try to. AT mine engineers. Are they mental? Oh, they're trying to fix it. Oh dear. Good God, they were there and now they're not. Okay, so yeah, as you can see, we've won, but they will continue to bring in troops. So we do still need to. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Just stop. Stop. Just fire if you can. It's okay. Right, so we've got our tank men. That's going to head down here as well. You're going to jump out. You're going to jump out. And you're going to jump out. Because you lovely gentlemen, you're also going to head down here. It's going to be our little rally point for anyone who I deem worthy of going the fuck out to pick shit up. So you boys are going to head out. Right, once we're happy, what we're going to do is we're going to start to move our vehicles. You have ammo, buddy? Killing Russians? Yeah, you have. Get that MG reloaded, brother. You good now? Oh yeah. Cool. Back in your foxhole then. Right, so we're going to start to move our armoured forces down in a vulgar display of outrageous firepower. Because you hear that? That's the sound of combat still going on. So, we are going to creep forwards. Luckily, our the artillerymen are getting quite accurate now. I'll try and get him up. Dead. Damn. What a waste. What a waste. Truly, genuinely a shame.
Sanitäter ist einsatzbereit.
Did you get him up or did he die? He died. Right.
Wann geht's los?
So let's start looking for vehicles that we can have. Mostly trashed, but we can have that. It's got a Dushka on it. We can have that.
Rücken wir auf?
We can... Right, broken. I feel like that thing probably would have been usable, but at some point it got absolutely thrashed. So not actually that good pickings. Oh, that's just in the game. Yeah, for a moment I thought, fucking hell, when did they bring a KV and when did we take it out? I don't think anything in our arsenal currently could take out a KV1. What do you think? Oh, I'm gutted about that. If we'd been able to whip 2 of them out, we'd have been. It would have been a bit disgusting, to be fair, but.
Oh Mann, habe ich Hunger.
Right, I think we've got all the. No, there's still a few little bits hanging around. What else have we got? What's hidden over here somewhere? Crappy implements or something? Oh, there's a field gun here somewhere. Light field gun.
Haben wir einen Marschbefehl?
Yeah, get over here. Take that.
Wie lauten die Befehle?
There's something over here somewhere. No, just a Maxim. It's not even worth wasting a soldier to crew it. These are like little troop carriers. Man, they brought in like Marines and stuff. Yeah, so you can really see where they decided to put their main thrust, can't you? I am truly surprised more didn't come up this way, to be fair. I'm surprised at how much came from sort of this direction.
Wo soll das Ding hin?
Good. Stole another field gun off him. Not a very good one. We've got this thing, which is not very good, but it's got a Dushka on it. I'd have rather had that, personally, but hey hey. So we'll finish up. And, oh, we lost 28 men and 3 vehicles. That's brutal. But put 345 of them to the torch, so not too bad. The loss of those Panzer Pioneers was regrettable, but the artillery gun, personally, it needed to be silenced, and it was too much of a prize to ignore. Oh, right. 12.5 research points, so we're up to 13.2. Right, let's resupply you. We're just going to sell that. We're just going to sell that. We're just going to sell that. Now we can freely resupply everything. One of these squads is just missing that, and that squad is you. You've got everything, you've got everything, you've got everything, and you've got everything you should have. Cool. So, preparing for the next step then, we've got 13 points. We're going to be on the attack. I'm going to get the little engineer wagon, so these guys don't have to hump it around anymore, plus it gives them some spare supplies should they be needed. I'm happy with the Panzer Pioneers. I'm happy with their performance. We're kind of moving away from using ground-based weapons because we're all kind of mechanised and mobile now. So what we should be looking at really is we are going to need to upgrade from the 38s soon, probably to the 40s, so I think we'll unlock the 40s. I mean, we could for the beam just unlock our own artillery. Stuff is potent. I think we need to move away from the Panzer IIIs though. So, question: Stug or Panzer IV? Stug or Panzer IV? I think it's going to be Panzer IV. Can't quite afford. Just out of interest, game. Is this research? Whatever that was, I don't even remember. Oh, that was the guys on the Kengrad. You can do 102mm of armour. You only do 88. Oh, so you're actually not as good. Pack 40 is where it's at, 150mm. So you're kind of crap compared to, and that's at most, so it's basically 87 across the board. You actually do higher, but they've got to be closer, so you're just more consistent at any distance. Whereas the Pack 40 is the one. This thing is a beast, and this thing, if you can find a reason to whip it out, will take out literally any tank. This is the gun that was basically in the King Tiger. This thing's like a weird recoilless rifle kind of dealy. This is an artillery gun. Quite impressive. We could just get a few of these. These are quite good. We could even get the 10.5 centimeters. These are our versions of the artillery. Or even these little bad boys, although the range on these is pretty crap. Yeah, you really want like to get up to at least the 10.5 centimeters. These are kind of the first decent artillery guns, really. We could get mobile 88s. Mounted pack 40, something like that. What's this thing got? Yeah, pack 40. So the most armour the Panzer III will ever get is 50 mils, which is not a lot. Whereas the Panzer IV bumps up to, once you get to sort of the decent ones, it goes up to like 80. And then you start getting into the, the Panther with its 80 and 100 kind of thing. What about the Stugs? There are the Stugs. So we would be aiming for these, basically. Yeah, 80. Actually pretty potent. So they go up to 80 once you get to the G variant. Marder's pretty good. You don't worry about. It's good up to 200 meters as well. It's good up to its full potential. We could just get some mobile artillery. So they are going to start to upgrade their armour soon. We need to be able to counter that. And we need to be able to make sure that we are able to counter it. Because if we're not, their tanks will run rings around us. So it's either Stug line or the Panzer IV line. So if we were to go U, so we can get up to the L2 gun, I think it is. It might be worth it just to have some Panzer IVs in the field. But if we went Stug line, we could get all the way to the G late. Yeah, I'm more tempted to go Stugs, to be fair. And just go full Sturmgeschütz. It's a risk though, because if the Stugs start getting, if they tech all the way into like the KVs, we are going to really struggle against them. But we're going to risk it. So we're going to do Stugs, and we're going to replace our field guns, I think. So we can't quite afford the 40. We're just out of reach of the 40, but we're on our way. So we can just unlock we'll unlock the 9738, but we won't use it. And then are any of these worth unlocking? Not really. Not for a single point anyway. We'd have to go all the way down the 38 line to get the griller. The grill. Yeah, we're not going to bother going down the 3 line. I mean, they're cheaper, but yeah, we're gonna lock in the Stugs, and then we've got a single research point left. Is there anything we can pick up? We can pick up all of the anti-tankers. We could just get a truck for the engineers, but I like the Kettengrad personally. Just 'cause they're kind of cute. Let's just get small defences, just 'cause it slows them down. Cool. Right, so that's going to be it for this episode, guys and girls. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the content. In the next episode, we will reorganise our troops. So we'll sell off the Panzer IIIs. We'll start putting in Stugs. Look at these bad boys. Decent. Yeah, very decent. Don't know a huge amount about what the differences between these bad boys are, really. I think they're kind of similar. I think really the only difference is the important thing is that they're that L48 gun. Even up to max range, they're pretty potent. Only issue with these is they have no turret, but the other side is they don't have a turret. They are also a little bit more expensive as well, so we'll have to jiggle a little bit with who goes where, which platoon has what. We can sell off some of those machine guns as well. Right, I'll tell you what, if we sell off those, we can get one, and if we sell off the carts, because we're not really needing those anymore. Damn. There we go. So now we've got 2 Stugs. We can fit more Lafette machine guns, so we could just put them in here, for example, if we desperately feel we want them. But frankly, we're kind of at the point now where they've just been replaced by half tracks, basically. The half tracks are just better, really, for what we're using them for. Oh, we could stick in another drilling. That'd be quite nice, wouldn't it? They're pretty potent. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. Mad, I would really like to have taken that second artillery cannon though. 122mm. Ridiculous. But yeah, anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you all so much for watching. As I always say, if you like the content, leave a like and a comment. If you disliked the content, feel free to leave a dislike and a comment. Just let me know what I could improve. As always, thank you everybody for watching. Really do appreciate it. This has been Max Sleepy, signing off.